And welcome back. This is Thorm with the Game Design Lexicon. We are playing Phantasie for the Commodore 64. Wonderful 8-bit strategic simulations goodness with a lot of RPG and a lot of apparently giant bees, centipedes, and killer cruds at the moment. Let's get it on. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday today. Look at that guy at the top there. I don't really even know what that is. It looks like something a 3-year-old would have drawn on an ancient computer. Just saying. Well, luckily those guys don't do any damage, so not really anything worth worrying about. Skiller Crud, I guess I'm worried about. I don't think I've ever encountered one of those before. So we'll see what he does now that he's in second row. Maybe he'll actually attack now. Ooh! He just did 17 points of damage on Pokets, which drops him down to 91. I guess that's fine. Oh, sure. Keep the centipede up there. 8. Yeah, he does a decent amount of damage. That sucks. But he's gonna die now. No, he doesn't soak damage at all, so my guys do close to their max damage on him, which is nice. But he seems to be taking a lot of it. And my guys seem to be missing a decent amount. Nice! Get some XP for that, and let's keep going. Of course. What do we got now? What the hell? Killer Wasp. Okay, let's keep it on slash since these band tiers need to just GTFO. This music, though. Okay, so doing okay, I guess. Can't imagine those band tiers are going to last another round. Oh, Wasp gets multiple attacks. Ah, he smacked Wizzy pretty hard. It's something in the background, Talion. So for Phantasie, since it's all just Commodore 64 8-bit, there's like no music. There's just a little beeps and boops when you attack and shit. And because of that, I'm forced to sit and listen to my voice the whole time. So if you look behind me, behind my little circle down there, I have the radio channel that I'm using. I use VLC to stream it. And I basically just go to YouTube, right? And then I type in royalty-free in the search thing. And then up at the top, it gives me a list of categories, and I choose the live category. So I want somebody who's live streaming royalty-free music. And then once I find one that I like, that's of the genre that I like, I take that URL, I copy it into VLC, and then stream it through VLC, which is what puts it down in that window below. And because of how I have my sound sliced up in OBS, it puts it on a separate track, and it also doesn't transfer it to my Twitch VOD. So my Twitch VOD is not going to have this music in it, but my recording locally will, but I'll be able to cut it out because it'll be on a separate track from like my voice, and the video game music will all be on different tracks, right? So I can combine those tracks if I need to, or separate them out. I usually just have one track that has the stuff that I want on it, which is the VOD track, or the voice track that I send to my VOD on Twitch, and then that's the one I use. And then when I need to put in music, like my theme music, since that's not copywritten by anyone because it's me, I just put that in on my video editing manually, which is good because I actually want to position it a little bit better because I do cut up the intro and outro on them. So, yeah. music is something I've definitely contemplated on my channel for a while, and how to handle it properly. For a while there, on the breaks and beginnings and ends, I was using music that was copywritten, which it's illegal to do. Even though I wasn't including it in the VLD, so I wasn't getting any type of copyright strikes or anything, but only used in the live broadcasts. But that's still illegal, so I decided to stop doing that and only use royalty-free music. So all the music on my breaks, all the music that I play in the background is all royalty-free now. For the breaks and everything, I have a library of royalty-free stuff that I've pulled off of the YouTube royalty-free thing. And if you go into the YouTube creator, there's a little royalty-free music thing down at the bottom. And you can just download those, so I keep them locally on my drive and play them with a local player. But as far as background music when I'm actually playing a game, it's almost always done in VLC. And I do it for games like this that just don't have any type of ambiance or anything in it. It's just nothing. And I'd have to sit and listen to my voice the whole time if I didn't play music, so... Which, you know, some people may like, and that's going to end up what it's going to be like on my VOD when I move it over to YouTube, but not while I'm live. Not going to do it while I'm live, because that's a bit much. That's just a bit much. Okay. Oh, all we got is the killer crud. Oh, and he's gone. Decent amount of XP for that guy, but no money. Who would have thought a killer crud has no treasure? Okay. Oh, I didn't check. Oh, god damn it. Oh, Titan. Might want to change my guys down from the slashes, because they're not doing much damage on them. Okay, so fights. Let's take them down to attacks. That'll give them 2 hits that hit a little bit harder. He's already on attack, so... Oh shit, I should have changed them to rank 2, though, because they're all just going to attack at the centipedes now. That's going to leave the... Oh! Wonder what spell the Titan cast. I wish it would tell you what spell he casts when it doesn't do damage or anything. That would be nice. Now, certainly not a shield spell, as I'm still beating the tar out of him. Or I was, anyway. Now I'm not. Yeah, I think that last one might have been a shield spell. Okay, well that means I'm going to have to use a little strategy. Let's do a 8. Come on, get that spell off. Ah, son of a bitch. Oh. 3? Shit, he gets 3 attacks? Holy hell. And he did 17 points of damage to Thalen. That's nasty. Come on, guys, get that spell off. Save some time. Poof. 102 points of damage, and he actually lived through it. Okay, well, I guess Pokitz can get his spell off. God damn it. Okay. Come on, Pokitz, get it off before he attacks. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch! Well, at least I didn't need the spell. Now I'm going to need some heals, though. Wow, he pounded the shit out of my guys. Ouch. So Pokitz and Wizzy both need mass heals. So Ambrose, do a 4 on Pokitz. Cast Thalen, another 4 on Wizzy. And that takes him back up to respectable. Respectable, but that's killing our spell points, dude. Okay. Ooh, suit of armor, nice. Okay, well let's head in the other direction, I guess. Oh god, these guys are fucking... Oh man, I just wasted that spell on an ant. I just did 109 points to an ant, and it's like... Holy hell, dude. Yeah, of course not enough magic. Jesus, dude. Okay, so let's... Who has the most spell points? Thalen? Yeah, let's get... These titans are too much. I have to get the mass damaging spells on them. Otherwise, these combats are just going to take too long. Ouch. Yeah, Talion. Sometimes these the musics that I choose are hit and miss too. I try and always choose something like chill, you know. Reminds me when they put Minion in the 4th edition. They were 1 hit point, but you never knew which ones were really the minions compared to the actual dangerous ones. That's funny. I don't think I ever... You're talking about D&D, right? I don't think I've ever played 4th edition D&D. I kind of stopped at 3.5. Oddly enough, and then moved over to Pathfinder eventually. Okay, did we cast? Yeah, 1 Titan left, so I guess let's attack on him. And let's get that spell. Oh, god damn it. Let's get that spell out. 8. 8. 8. Thank you. Tried first once or twice. So I started D&D in the late 70s, and I played a little bit of the stuff that was like kind of pre-first edition. And I remember when the advanced Dungeons and Dragons books came out in the early 80s, and we snatched those up as quickly as possible, but we had been, and then of course right before that we had the basic and expert sets, and that was our second set before the original. Was it like green cover D&D rules that we had? So yeah, I don't dig first edition. I mean, I have a lot of memories in it. We played a lot of it, but honestly, I like the basic and advanced D&D better than the first edition. If you're going to do that. And I used to have, I think I still have the book for it, the full like basic to companion level, early D&D. It's a really interesting set. Second edition was okay. Again, played a lot of it. Third edition, in my opinion, is where it just peaked. If I were to play any type of role-playing system now, it would either be Pathfinder or something not Dungeons and Dragons, depending on what I was doing. Maybe something generic. I always love like GURPS and the champion system. The champion system's really awesome. Or I guess it's the heroes system if you don't want to talk about the superhero part. But the champion system's really awesome because the superhero stuff is probably some of my favorite RPG stuff. Where does this all go? Also, I'm getting to the point to where I may end up having to go out again and re-heal. Yeah, once I hit 3.5 and then D&D moved on to 4th edition, 2nd to 4th, yeah. Once D&D moved on from 3.5, I started discovering just more like just different role-playing systems that I tended to like more. Because I started, of course, after that I started branching out. Oh, god damn it, did I not go in that one passageway that I'm going to have to go all the way around to get to? I don't know why I'm checking on the secret passages to the right. Okay, so this goes back around to there. Let's go back to that one passage. Doesn't seem like I'm getting any encounters over here, so... Yeah, I liked a lot of generic systems. Like I said, Steve Jackson's GURPS is pretty good. But a lot of the stuff we played was non-D&D, like a lot of White Wolf stuff. White Wolf was probably one of my favorites because it was really rules light. And then played a lot of Shadowrun. A lot of Shadowrun. Went to 3.5. Third had a lot of issues. Yeah. And that's why I liked Pathfinder, because even 3.5 had a lot of issues too. I'm somebody who does a lot of min-maxing. I can really exploit rules really easily. And 3 was really bad about it, but 3.5 I was really able to do it too. So I was really really happy when they came out with the SRD, and Pathfinder took it up and did their stuff. Similar to the Sorcerer class and main class, had no specific abilities that were no reason to be a 20th level sorcerer. Yeah, one of the things I really loved about 3 and 3.5 is the way that they did their multi-class and dual-class stuff. I liked the idea that, because up until that point, you could only be multi-classed if you were, a demi-human, and you could only be a dual class if you leave your old class behind and could never go back to it. So once you left your old class as a human and you dual classed, you couldn't advance anymore in that old class ever again, which made no sense. So I really liked the idea in 3rd edition and 3.5 that you could kind of pick and choose. Like if you were, a certain class, you could, like if you were a wizard, for example, and you got to like 5th level, you could take like a level in fighter just to get a little bit of like extra abilities from the fighter class. And it seemed more like more realistic. Like, if you were going to college and you had a certain area that you were deficient in, shoring up in that area would be make sense, right? Yeah, and to tell you the truth, a lot of the times our GMs just kind of ignored that, the whole 2 levels. And I think in Pathfinder, they even made certain accommodations depending on your abilities. So if you had high abilities in the required abilities, that would stretch a little further. But yeah, no, the idea of being able to, because mix and matching classes was just awesome. I loved making some of the 3.5 edition monks. It's one of the reasons why I really loved the Neverwinter Night games, Neverwinter Nights 1 and 2. I loved making the monks that I did in those games, because you could really monk up with those, make them like super powerful. Even if you wanted to go, depending on where you wanted to go, if you wanted to go with a monk / clerics, monk / wizard, monk / warrior, it basically made like your favorite class into more varied versions of those classes, Yeah, I miss playing D&D. I haven't played in years because my last it's kind of when I have a romantic relationship like I did in the last 20 years, it's kind of hard for me to keep like friendship bases and stuff, so I didn't really have anybody to play with. Yeah. That's one of the ways that we took advantage of the old SSI Gold Box games, was they allowed you to dual class. So in a lot of them, we made sure that everybody was human and everybody had all the abilities to dual class in the areas that we wanted them to. So we had like a lot of fighter priests or fighter clerics and stuff like that, thief magic users. Dude, my guys are getting kind of worn out. So I should probably think about going back out to that inn and resting a bit again. Let's see. Psych, no. Shit, Wizzy's almost out of spell points. Let's just do a regular attack, see if we can't get him down with the regular attacks. I don't think they were too tough, were they? I don't know what they hit like, but they certainly don't take hits all that well. Oh yeah, they don't hit very well. Oh, he ran. And they give shitloads of XP. That's awesome. So what's in this room? Tell you what, we're going to come back, though. We are going to head back to that inn, rest, and then come back as, maybe we'll make it all the way to that city and, divvy. As much as I would like to not prolong this game, I do want to make sure that I'm staying safe in it. Because it would definitely cause the game to take a lot longer if I ended up eating my shit. Because I'm pushing myself a little too hard. And I'm sure somebody can level now at this point. So. Oh, come on. Do I have to do that every time I come in and out of this place? Yeah, I haven't played a role-playing game, like a tabletop role-playing game in... It has to be decades at this point. My last relationship, like I said, it's kind of hard for me to maintain friend circles and a relationship at the same time, not to mention on top of that, I think being that relationship was a little bit abusive, that anytime I did try and cultivate friendships outside of that relationship, I think my girlfriend kind of did things to sabotage it, so... Like at one point in time, 10 or 11 years. You know, it'd be cool to like get together like an online one now. Now that we have now that you have all the like Discord or other types of stuff, like a lot of the D&D sessions I watch are people doing it online anyway. I remember when that Google service came out that had all the like threads and stuff in it. I can't remember what the name of it was, but we tried to use those for role-playing, but I don't know. Yeah, on my as far as my social media consumption, I've been watching this one channel that does playthroughs, D&D playthroughs. I think they all do it at the same table, though. I don't think they use virtual stuff, but I don't know. All these people should be comedians because their shit's really funny. It's hilarious to watch, and they have other communities that animate their stuff, and it's so damn funny. I should pass some of it to you sometime. You'd really enjoy it. Okay, so let's head back to that town real quick. Shouldn't take too long. Probably be playing this for another hour, 2 hours or so. I've done a pretty good job of making my 4-hour streams this week, which I'm really surprised, being that I'm just coming out of an exhaustion stint. Like I did 4.5 hours on Monday. 4 hours on Wednesday, 4 hours on Thursday, and hopefully I'll do 4 hours today. We'll see. Who needs this the most? Let's go and do Wizzy again. Honestly. Oh, fun. What are you gonna go see? Not that I'd probably know if, I haven't really been paying attention to a lot of modern media today. Yeah, no, I'm feeling a lot better than I have been the last 2 months, really. Dude, my bank accounts are about to all max out. Until Dawn. Groundhog Day version of the horror game. Nice. Yeah, of course I've never heard of it. I think that's probably going to be more and more a thing as I get older. I just don't really care to consume a lot of modern media these days. I can kind of see how old people get into that groove, like my dad would only watch like black and white movies or noir movies and stuff like that. And I've been doing that a lot lately, revisiting a lot of older movies, just not really watching a lot of newer media. Go figure. I guess let's advance first. Killer? 246,000. Holy shit, dude. Horny advance, nice. And only 11 grand to do so. So let me mark that down. Horning is now 13. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. My thing is I just kind of got tired of the whole theater experience, but I do agree with you on the Alamo thing. The Alamo thing was fun because, I mean, first off, you're not like squished together like you are in a regular theater. And it's more of an experience, so yeah, fully there. As a matter of fact, one of the ones that we have a theater down in the kind of like rich, like near downtown area here in Houston that does a midnight Rocky Horror on I think the second weekend of every month, and we're thinking about taking. I think we're gonna have to wait on it. I think it has an age limit, and we can't take my sister's kid until he's a certain age, but we're going to do that as soon as we can. That's going to be fun. Okay, Ambrose. Hey, Ambrose leveled. Nice. So he is now 13th. Thalen, 305. Did Thalen just advance? I think he might have been the person that advanced last time that I missed. In which he probably has spells he can learn. Sure enough, that was it. And I didn't bother learning him new spells, so I'll have to do that. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, that movie party. Sounds fun. It reminds me, I used to do the sing-alongs. The sing-alongs were our favorite. We'd go to, because they'd play musicals, and we'd go to see musicals at the Alamo. Okay, Pokets. I know he just advanced not too long ago. And then hopefully Wizzy advanced, all right? No, he still has 101,000, even though I gave him a third share. Oh well. Okay. No, we don't need training. I need spells. The Great Shutdown. So weird that that whole era I just kind of missed out on because... Wicked, nice. Yeah, I missed out on the whole shutdown thing, the outside shutdown stuff, because I had a breakdown, a mental breakdown right before that, and I was locking myself indoors anyway, so no big deal to me. Who was this again? Ambrose? 7, which is Fire Flash 3, which we don't need because we have Fire Flash 4. 25, which is Confusion. No, it's not Confusion. What the fuck is 25? Weakness. That's right. The other cleric has the weakness spells. 26, 27. Those are all weakness. 32. Binding. Yeah, let's do 32. What is 34 and 39? 34 is Mind Blast 2. 39 is Flame Bolt 3. Yeah, I'm going to pass on those and get that last binding spell. So binding 4. 32. Bonk. That's all he gets. What about Thalen? Since Thalen advanced last time, so he gets 5 spells. Jesus. 7, which he doesn't need again. He already has 8. 17, which I don't know what the hell that is. Protection 1. So he 17, 18, 19. So he doesn't have any of the protection spells. I'm assuming the other cleric has them. Yeah, Ambrose has them. Protection 1, 2, and 3. I honestly should be using those. I never do. Okay. So, 32 and 39, which are the mass damage spells, which I don't really think I need. So I don't really know. 5 spells. I'm gonna have to choose something. So I guess this guy's gonna get the protection line, which is the 17, 18, 19. So let's do that. Oh, hey, that's a break. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up on break and then come back with you with some more Phantasie for the Commodore 64. This is Thorn with Game Design Lexicon. If you like our content, make sure you give us a follow down below here on Twitch. You can catch all of our other socials and our abouts, as well as our schedule. You can catch us over on YouTube if you can't handle the live thing when we stream on our schedule. You can hit the subscribe and the alert button over there to know we're coming out with new videos. You can also hit us up on Discord or Blue Sky. I will be back after this short music break.